moral support, so to speak. In the meantime, though, we do want to bring into the conversation here former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani. And Nima, good to see you here. I just want to show our viewers.
By the way, thank you for all the donations. Let me read this. By the way, shout out to everybody on the Academy page, man. Yo, you know the Academy page? Yo, listen. King Academics page, y'all be having twice, 3 times the amount of viewers, but the Academy page has 4 times the amount of members as the King Academics page. The King Academics page is not hitting. The Academy page is 4, they get half the views, 4 times the membership. I don't know how that works. So the King Academics page, that's why they're on the screen. They're lit. I can't have a cap with you. Alrighty then. Let me see. Somebody just donated. Give me a second. Tim D the barber. Oh, shout out to all the barbers in him. Shit, if you're a barber, shit, I wish you could come here and cut my hair. Pause. No Diddy. No Diddy still. He says, but what if her husband Alex is playing his own long game? And he's going to get divorced in the next 2 years and take half of what she got from Diddy. I 100% get you. Number one, with all due respect, I think he's white. So it's a little bit different. I think sometimes as black dudes, our ego makes it intolerable for us to continue on when certain things are known. Even culturally and pressure-wise. I think he's white. I think this is a little bit different. Here's the thing, too. Bro, he has multiple kids with her. You have multiple kids with her. It's one thing, you got to remember, Diddy was just fucking her. You could tell Diddy had no plans to put a baby in her belly. Diddy had no plans to get her married. Diddy was selling her a dream, gassing her up. This nigga got a whole family with her already. So yeah, you leave her, but now you in a Offset situation, a DDG situation. That's your baby mom's, gang. Oh, so you just going to leave because you think you're going to get half of that $20 million? Or you going to stay? Who knows? Shit. You know what probably happens? On some real nigga shit. I'm having real nigga talk. You know what probably happens? Bruh, everything she had to deal with Diddy, I'm pretty sure if that nigga say, yo, your baby, Cassie, I love you. I love you. Yeah, I ain't going to never force you. You ain't never going to have to fuck another man. But I do got a little bitch on the side. He probably got a little bitch on the side. Cassie got to understand that. I ain't never going to leave you. You my girl, blah, blah. I ain't going to never let a man touch you. But I got a little bitch on the side. Or, shit, let's bring a little bitch in that we could do our thing with that he could feel good. Because a man going to be a man. Like, I know he white and shit, but, like, a man going to be a man. You feel me? So you might be like, he ain't gonna go Diddy far, but he might just be like, whatever. But he ain't leaving her, bro. Like, my nigga, why would you leave her? You have kids with her already. You got kids with her. Y'all got the bread. She love you. If anything, you just try to figure out some way to kind of make yourself feel like the man, because you're not gonna feel like the man when Diddy had her getting peed on, laid out flat on the ground. She's rubbing another man's nut on, like she was doing so much of Diddy, because I keep saying, a man always want his woman to do the most for him than they did for anybody else. Like that's my thing. If I meet a bitch and she tattooed her last name or her ex's name, you tattooed his name once, you tattooed my name twice. You gotta, or else what we doing? If you tattooed his name once, if you really fuck with me, I gotta be the upgrade. You can't be like, oh, I don't do tattoos no more. It's like you meeting a girl. She used to suck her ex dick crazy. Now she says she don't suck dick no more. All right. That means you don't fuck with me. I'm out of here. That's how it go. We all know that's how it goes. So I'm pretty sure they probably got their own arrangement that make him feel like he's the man. They got kids. Some arrangement make him feel like he's the man. I don't think it's some freak off shit. But whatever it is, it works for them. They got kids. Why y'all think he gonna leave? That boy ain't going nowhere. 20 million reasons he ain't going nowhere. 20 million reasons he ain't going nowhere. I'm pretty sure, like, he might have a little kink for some whatever his kink is. Like, it probably ain't wild as Diddy. He don't got money like Diddy to do that. Diddy's a nigga who got freaked out probably early. He was fucking all them bitches at Howard. He was getting industry pussy too quick. Then he probably started thinking about industry butt. Real talk. Like, we got to think about it. Diddy was so freaky that pussy couldn't satisfy him. This nigga, like, he probably got little kinks here. Like, yo, just give me... And whatever their agreement is or whatever their arrangement is, we don't even got to know. But she probably make him feel like the man. They got kids. He's a little bit locked in. And now, here's the thing. He don't got to be no trainer no more. He get to roll around like a boss. They got $20 million. All right, bet. Yo, babe, I need that Rolls Royce. Stop playing. Now, he got to feel like the man. She going to make him feel like the man. Yo, who you think really, my nigga, who you think, like on some real shit, like we having real nigga conversation right now. Bro, who you think's idea was for Cassie to go get that bread? My nigga, think about this. Cassie was saying she finna kill herself, my nigga. You think bread gonna cure that? No, it don't. I guarantee, like I don't want to speak too much on their relationship because I don't know them. I guarantee some of his insecurities probably came out and shamed her. That's what niggas do. You find out your bitch was a hoe, you shame her. She probably was always conflicted. So now she's suicidal. I think it was that nigga's idea to sue Diddy. Now the money coming, you can't shame your bitch no more. Nigga, she done brought in the bag. She brought in the chicken. You don't got to do nothing no more. Times was tough. The niggas thinking about like, man, Cassie not used to a hard, like respectfully, and I know the freak offs, I guess that's a hard day of work. All pun intended. But Cassie never worked. This thing was a trainer. He ain't got no skills. So when he had to probably go make ends meet, he probably like, man, this bitch used to be with Diddy, man. Like, all she know how to do is suck dick and shit like that, man. Like, he probably would come home and be like, just lay his problems on her and make her feel like shit. And then she feels like shit about her past. Man, she thinking like, man, I don't want to kill myself. Like, I hate to, bro, we got to, like, we have a real nigga talk or what? Bro, she wanted to kill herself after this shit, not during, after. It's not like she was like, oh my God, I just got peed on and there was so much flavors of nut on me, I want to kill myself. Bro, when she got with a broke nigga, and that broke nigga probably was like life start hitting him, let me tell you, a nigga always gonna shame you about your past. This is how you keep women in line. It's been like this for a million years, nigga, since 600 BC. Trust. You gotta shame bitches. You a hoe. This is why we call you a hoe. You gotta shame them, because that's the only thing that keeps society intact. So I guarantee some little conversations, because he had to go get the bread, Cassie don't got no skills. What Cassie do? No skills. Yo, Cassie, I had to work 18 hours for this shit. I took on a double. You don't know nothing about this. You used to get flown around private jets. Yo, we in the back of the plane on Southwest. I can't get my money like you by just getting peed on. Probably had them slick jokes. That's how niggas get. You get them slick jokes at your bitch. She start feeling worthless. Like, she lost the bag, Diddy. She with her new nigga that she could probably see the stench. He don't fuck with that like that because, bruh, she don't got the bag. She don't got nothing. Here's the difference. Once, I guarantee his idea was, I guarantee if we brought in the bag, number one, I don't got to work like that. Man, fuck that shit. We good. That was that. I think this whole thing is his idea. So y'all niggas acting like this nigga's like, bro, it's his idea. The chick try to kill herself. What chick try to kill herself says, you know what? Just give me some money and we'll kill. You ever been with a bitch that's mental, bro? When a bitch turn mental, she don't care about money. She don't care about nothing. I keep telling you, women are only loyal to their emotions, nothing else. They'll burn $1 million in a pit, like when they really in their feelings, they'll do it. You know they'll do it. They'll regret it in the morning, but they'll do it. That's how women are, mad emotional. So you tell me she was suicidal until she got it back. Come on, gang. You don't think that was that nigga play? That nigga started moving different with her. Baby, I love you now. Now that he ain't love her from the get-go, but now he's like, baby, now let's go to therapy with this shit. I see why you don't like when I do this sexually. It's that bitch-ass nigga Sean. The 20 million hit the account. They on vacation. You see them smiling. Look on the gram. What y'all think? What y'all think? You think this is Cassie's move? Come on, bro. If y'all think this is Cassie's move, bruh, Cassie is a woman who is happy when her man is happy. Cassie was never let me not call it the B word. She's never a woman that is happy when she got the bag. She had Maybachs, 4 cribs. She had it all. And she still wasn't happy. She wanted Diddy to be happy. You know them type of women, bruh. She's the type of woman that's happy when her man is happy. Look, the nigga put a bunch of kids in her gut, bro. You don't see her flexing. You don't see one Chanel bag on her shit. She got 20 M's. She got 20 M's, not one Chanel bag. I'm telling you, she's one of them girls. She's happy when her man is happy. Her man probably felt like a bitch. You can't, let me tell you this. When a real successful nigga done fuck with a girl, you done ruin her mindset, bro. Like, the other nigga gonna be in turmoil. Add to the fact that Diddy had her freaked out. So, off the rip, she don't want to do the shit she did with him with you. Now you feeling insecure because you're like, well, if you love me, why not? You did it for that nigga. But then you can't even bring that up because that's her trauma. I'm telling you, every man in their relationship got to find a way how to be the man. I don't care if you got $1 million or you got $1. You got to find a way to be the man. Cassie is not a chick. I don't think, listen, Cassie is a chick. I think she'll eat ramen noodles, my nigga. But she'll fall in love with a nigga. Now, granted, she is used to a certain lifestyle. So you're going to have to go work and go get some shit. Bro, this bum ass nigga ain't know how to do a motherfucking thing. You could tell, look at this nigga. Look at this goof. Nigga, this is the goof she left Diddy for. This nigga was training her for the freak off. She picked this goof. You get what I'm saying? Broke is a goddamn joke. But let me tell you this. If you look at her Instagram, she's all smiles. And I'm telling you, she wants to make him happy. She wants to make him feel like a man. You know how she makes him feel like a man? Bro, put it like this. You don't hear her testimony? Don't you hear her testimony? Bro, it don't look like she want to put him in jail, my nigga. Like, yeah, she was kind of starving this anthem, but she ain't want to put him. Nigga, it's her husband that want to put that nigga in jail. Facts. This nigga right here, bro, for him to feel like the man he is with Cassie, Diddy can't be free. He got to be killed, dead, or in jail. Facts. I'm telling you. Trust me. Bro, put it like this. How come the husband show up to every day of the trial, but not Cassie? He show up to every day, even the days Cassie wasn't there, gang. He want to see the nigga who he felt violated the love of his life, which he's the love of her life now. He want to see that nigga put away for life. Chat, it's like this. I always say this. I can't fuck with bitches that got kids. Like, I ain't no stepdaddy. I ain't no Russell Wilson. Now, if your baby daddy dead and buried 6 feet deep, I might think about it. If he on the earth over here popping bottles in the club, got 2 other baby moms and he fucking other hoes, I'm good. Cause I ain't starting no nigga save game. Facts. I'm not starting no nigga save game. But if that nigga is dead and gone, and I know that nigga right now is like, the maggots is smoking on his ass, I bet I might have to think about it. He not here no more. That's a fact. We men. I'm talking to men right now. You know how we think. I'm not gonna get your safe game while you on to the you on to the 3 other bitches that don't got kids. It's like I'm like playing second fiddle. I ain't no second fiddle in this story. I'm always the first. Every nigga think like that. We have egos. We're men. At the end of the day, we're men. It don't matter how much money you got. We're men. Somebody said if he doing life, maybe if he doing life. He got to be, he can't be free fucking with other chicks and I'm over here playing Captain Save a Single Mom. I'm not doing it. Now, if he's dead and I'm reading the obituary, oh, that's your baby dad? Okay, we could go to Disney World. It's okay. We could go to Disney World. If that nigga is free, slanging cock up in the clubs with other new bitches and ignoring you and your kid, I'm not going to Disney World with you. I'm good. Go get that nigga. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not no backup option. I'm not no backup quarterback. This is a man thing. This is ego. I'm talking about men ego. So I'm trying to tell y'all, the reason Cassie got that bread, the reason Cassie's on that stand is this guy right here. I promise you. I promise you. Chat, I'm a nigga, I can't do single moms. But if your baby daddy dead and gone, I walk in the crib, you're like, oh yeah, that's my baby daddy cremated in that vase right there. That's him? All right, let's throw that shit in the river down the road. And all right, cool. Yeah, we could all go to Maestro's after this. We could all go to SDK. I'll bring your kid. Other than that, I'm not playing no fucking stepdaddy. Get the fuck on out of here. Go get your baby daddy, man. Go get your motherfucking baby daddy, bro. I got no problem with deal with a single mom if your baby daddy's dead. I ain't telling you how to kill him. I'm just saying if he gone, okay. But if he's still out here fucking other bitches, making other bitches single moms, I'm not the nigga who's playing Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, okay, swoop on in. Let's go. It's like, what was that Soulja Boy song? Superman now. No. I ain't got the time for the Superman no ho. I'm good. Let the streets pay the tab. That's ego, though. That's ego primal men shit. I'm telling you. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't have no problem with that, but shit, as a man, if I'm taking care of your kid, or I'm taking care of you, or I'm dealing with you, and now your kid all around me, while your baby daddy is out there just slanging dick, making other new baby mamas, men, we compete. Like, the true nature of man is competition. I guarantee Alex Fine probably, like, trust me, in a weird way, he looks at it like, yo, that nigga Diddy never gave you kids. I gave you all them kids. Now, he could never match up to Diddy with the bread. He can't match it up with the lifestyle. This is why he want Diddy off the earth. If Diddy died today, I'm telling you, they'd be so happy. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If Diddy gets life, yo, you're going to see the biggest smile. It will even mean more to that nigga than the money. I guarantee it. Otherwise, every time he fuck her, I guarantee you, I promise you, every time he punched dick in her stomach, he's always thinking, man, Diddy really had her doing some shit that she ain't going to do for me. Trust. We niggas, bro. You know how we niggas get, bro. You know how we niggas, like, we be really in our, like, it's, now, there's some, I ain't gonna call it beta, but, like, there's some dudes who could, some people call it emotional intelligence. Me? No. Anyway. Oh, chat, we already made it to 10 hours. Well, I gotta get the fuck off of here. Somebody said, I must be getting now I'm drunk. Conspiratorial because the smiles in that picture is telling me he's playing her for the bread. He ain't leaving. He ain't leaving. He's not playing her for the bread, bro. My nigga playing a chick for her bread ain't starting a family with her and marrying her, bro. Like, he's not doing that. Now, if you ask me, I think this nigga thought she had the bread. Because here's the thing. When he's a trainer, he's coming around, she got mad money. But you know what niggas like Diddy are good for? He paid for everything for Cassie, but Cassie had no money in the bank. You ain't get that? Come on, we ain't get that from the trial? He paid for everything. He paid for everything, but it's not like she had like $5 million in the bank. He just paid for everything. So a nigga like that probably started talking to Cassie thinking she got the bag because she's fucking with Diddy. Get with her, realize she don't got no money in the bank. This shit thin. After a while, he started feeling resentful. Cause everybody knows these little trainers, they be trying to choose up. They know they training a rich famous chick. They trying to get up in there and get their lifestyle better. Oh, we lit. A couple people are. I'm getting some good receptions on the people hit me back for the show tomorrow. All right, I do got to get off. I got to make a few more little magic happen for the show tomorrow, but I'm good, and I'm about to work on, some shit for y'all tomorrow. All right. Anyway, ran over. I got to save my voice for tomorrow. Chat, I gave y'all 10 hours again, bro. Could I get a W today? Could I get a W? Could I get a W today, chat? Oh, is Myron streaming? Oh, y'all not trying to have me get offline, right? Myron. I was just about to get off. Is he finally hitting?
Significant amount of time arguing about direct examination and cross-examination. So, I'll save this for the end because they brought this argument back up later on. But they spent this.
Hold on, I'll go.
The beginning part before they brought the jury in, they were talking about logistics of witnesses, cross-exams, and direct. We're going to get into that a little bit later. The defense and the prosecution were arguing quite a bit about a bunch of different stuff. They also marked exhibits. There was quite a bit of discussion, guys, on showing some of the exhibits that were pornographic. So as you guys know, these freak-off videos, the government had stills from the freak-off videos that had Cassie, engaging in sexual activity. So they were making sure that they only showed what was required for the jury. And what ended up happening, chat, was they showed the images, but they did not show it to us. Only the jury and Cassie was able to see the pornographic images, the government exhibits, okay? So we didn't see any of it. Also,
he was in court for real.
And the defense spent a significant amount of time arguing about direct examination and cross-examination. So, I'll save this for the end because they brought this argument back up later on. But they spent a good amount of time in the beginning before they brought the jury in, guys. The defense and the prosecution were basically going back and forth, arguing two main things: the pornographic images, the government exhibits, how they would be shown, and then the second thing they were arguing was how the defense was going to approach Cassie on cross-examination. Okay, and as you guys know, cross-examination, it was in the defense gets the ability to question the government witness. Direct examination is when the prosecution talks to the government witness. So in this case, it would be the AUSA is talking to Cassie. Cross-examination is the defense talking to Cassie, okay, or a government witness for that matter. Give me one sec, Judge, just so I can make sure I can monitor the sound. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into it. So 9:55. So the judge walked at 9:10. We started the court actually at 9:55. We actually started the court hearing. They brought the jury in, etc. So Cassie comes in. First thing they did was they handed Cassie 2 drives.
Hey, Myron, I want to give you some advice too, bro. I love you. Yo, you are the next Tim Pool. You see them little whores? Let me tell you this, like, debating with chicks about, that wave kind of like is dried up a little bit. You should keep doing it because that's y'all shit. Y'all own it. But, your next frontier, Myron, is being this person who has a really unique experience with law. And you have, even if I don't agree with everything you believe in politically and socially and ideologically, that's your lane, bro. You like, what I mean? I watch out all the time. You debating with these like OnlyFans chicks, but bro, you be dropping 40 on them. They dropping 2 points. This shit don't even make sense no more. It's like watching somebody like kindergartens. So what you got to do is I watch you do some shit on the. Y'all watch him do some shit when he went to a college campus. Bro, you got to do debates. That's your thing, gang. Anyway, I just want to give my boy some credit.
She had initials, which had a lot of the evidence on it, right? Then they went into, and then the jury makeup as well. 18 total, a white male, so...
See, that's why I fuck with him, man. Mad detail. Yo, I used to watch Myron with a notepad while the chicks on Fresh and Fit is talking bullshit like, I've sucked 15 dicks, and he's taking notes, and I'm like, bro, we don't need notes on that. This is what we need notes on. We haven't heard anything about the jury. Now we get Myron to give us something on the jury. Here we go. Thank you, Myron.
Then they went into, and then the jury makeup as well. 18 total, a white male, so row 1 of the jurors, a white male, black woman, older woman, white male, black male. Then row 2, older black female, white woman, or no, black woman, white woman, black woman, black man, black woman, white woman, Indian male, and then on row three there was a black man, black woman, Hispanic woman, white woman. So yeah, it was a very mixed bunch when it comes to the jury. There's whites, there was African dude on there, Hispanic, very mixed, like pretty diverse. So I don't know why the defense was complaining about them taking off black people. Next was they went into Cassie's name, right? They went into Cassie's nicknames. So Cassie uses nickname Jackie Star and Veronica Bang. Okay, those were two of the names that she uses.
Veronica Bang? Ooh.
They asked. So she said Diddy asked her more than once, 6 to 8 times to make sure.
Remember, Diddy was going by the name Frank Black, which is just a player of Frank White.
That whenever she brought these escorts around, that they weren't a cop. Okay, so the prosecution was interested. Whenever Cassie would hire these escorts to come in and meet them, she would ask them if they were police, and Diddy always made sure to make sure that she asked that. So what she did.
So you ever heard? There's actually a stupid thing that supposedly, if you ask a cop if they're a cop, they have to answer and tell you they're a cop. I don't know if that's all the way true, but clearly Diddy believed that. I don't know if he got like legal advice for it, but he would tell Cassie, "Yo, when you get these escorts, ask them if they're a cop." Yo, by the way, Diddy's dumb pussy for this. But Diddy, I fuck with you for this. Diddy was always letting his chick, if anything was like, say it was a prostitution bus, Cassie would get arrested. He would just walk out of the room like, what y'all got going on here? Huh? He would always, Diddy is, and this is what people don't realize. Diddy put everything in her name. She did the booking. He told her what to say. Asked them if they're cops. He basically lined it up that if problems came, Cassie was going down. Trust. Hey, the P, the D, take that. That's what he was on.
What she would ask about, like, hey, are you not a cop? I'm not a cop, blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of how she vetted the escorts when they came out. Crude, but it got done. Next, they asked her, did you ever hit Diddy? She said she never hit Diddy back at the.
Oh, by the way, Myron finna come to my event tomorrow. Y'all don't got beef with him, right? I don't want to have to put security around him. Like, he's coming. I don't think bring him on stage maybe for a little bit, but, he chilling.
Intercontinental. She fought back earlier in the relationship, but whenever she fought back, he would fight back even harder. So she stopped fighting him back. And then today we went over a lot of violence, guys. So be prepared. We're gonna get into some violence here when it comes to her and his relationship. So they showed footage of the hood. Then they showed footage of the hotel again. Diddy took her phone. You can see that Diddy takes her phone from her. Diddy threw the vase and he was yelling at her as well. If you guys haven't seen that CNN footage, I highly encourage you guys watch it. They played that quite a bit during her testimony. Diddy told her she wasn't gonna leave when she wanted to go retrieve her stuff. This is back at the hotel on March 5th, 2016. Diddy sent her a text saying for her to call him. Please call me. I got 6 kids. Please call me. Call now. She didn't return the calls. But after she had left, as you guys know, he chased her down and then she went to get her stuff. Then she came back. After the security guard was with her, Diddy kept calling her and texting her and she didn't respond. Also, she mentioned one of the escorts that they frequented, a guy named Jules, was at the Intercontinental that day, which confirms what the if you guys remember, the first day of testimony from the security guard, the first witness that came on was a guy named Officer Flores, who was the director of security over at the Intercontinental back then. He also confirmed that he saw a male in the room with Diddy when he went to deal with the situation with him and Cassie. Then they went into exhibits and they showed pics. Okay, they showed a pic from after the altercation on March 5th, 2016. And in the photo, she had sunglasses because she claimed that she had a black eye underneath, though we didn't see the black eye, and her lips were swollen from the assault. And then Diddy messages her, telling her, call him. The cops are here. You're going to abandon me. Call me. I'm about to be arrested. If you don't pick up, you'll never hear my voice again. And this is, again, him texting her more after March 5th. So when she left, he texted her, and then he continued to text her after that, and she didn't respond. So later on that day, he went to her apartment. Remember, she had an apartment in LA at the time. Her best friend, Carrie Morgan, was there, saw her black eye and busted lip, and she called the police. So the LAPD shows up to look at Cassie, to look at the black eye and the busted lip. But she refused to tell them who assaulted her. The cops asked her, hey, who beat you? Who hit you? And she didn't want to snitch on Diddy. So she didn't say anything, and they ended up leaving. Because obviously, if she's not going to tell them who it is, what are they doing there, right? Then
she was still protecting.
Let's see here. So he came to the apartment. So Diddy came to the apartment later, and he tried to get inside. He was banging on the door, kicking the door, but they didn't let him inside. Her friend Carrie was there, and she was obviously very mad. But he didn't get inside that day. Then she went to Diddy's security that day, a guy named D-Rock, okay? And when the prosecution asked her, why did you go to D-Rock's house? She claimed that she stayed there with him and his family because she got along with D-Rock. He went there, he had a family and a wife. So she went there because he was the only, one of the few people in LA that she trusted, but he was one of Diddy's security guards. But she said that she was close with him. Let's see here. And then they showed a picture a couple of days later of her wearing a gown and sunglasses in Diddy's bedroom. This is after March 5th. She was assaulted on March 5th, and then a couple of days.
Yo, chat. Celtics cook, man. Good thing I ain't put money on them, bro. If I got off stream early, I would have put money on them, man. Knicks giving these niggas the beats, bro. Knicks giving these niggas the beats, bro. Yo, Boston, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Days later, if you guys remember, she had a movie premiere that she went to, and at this movie premiere, she had to wear makeup to cover up her black eye, and they showed pictures of her and Diddy on the red carpet for the movie premiere, and she had a bruise on her arm as well. We saw pictures of that. That part, I guess she didn't have makeup to cover that part up. Let's see here. The prosecution asked her, hey, was it normal for Diddy to show up at your house unannounced? She said yes. He would bang the door. He would yell at her to open the door sometimes, and she wouldn't do it, depending on if she was scared. And then the photo that was taken at the premiere with Diddy, you can see a small bruise on her shoulder. She had makeup to cover her black eye because with the picture she looked good in it, but she said that she had to wear makeup to cover up the bruising of her black eye. So then they showed another photo of her with a green dress, and you can see a bruise on her shin. Okay, me personally, I couldn't see it, but I could see like a little remnants of it because I was kind of far away from the monitor. But they showed another picture because after they had, so she went. Okay, so that happens March 5th, right? A couple of days later, she has her movie premiere. Okay, after the movie premiere, she puts on another gown. Okay, and the gown that she had this time was shorter. It was a dress. They went to the after party, this green dress that she had on, and then the picture that you can see, she had a bruise on her shin. Okay, so then we went into the escorts that hooked up with her. She had sex with 13 different escorts, Chad. Yes, 13. Okay. One guy named Ash, another dude she didn't know the name, a black guy, another dude named Islander, another dude named Tommy, another dude that she didn't know the name, another dude named Skylar, another guy named Jake, another white guy that she didn't know the name of, a guy named Greg, a guy named Jonathan, another dude she didn't know the name of, another guy named Brian, another guy named Ben. Now, multiple of these escorts worked for either that Garen guy that I told you guys about yesterday that helped her procure the escorts, or Backpage, Craigslist, or dating websites. But yeah, literally a bunch of these dudes. It was 13 different men on top of the other guys, that she hooked up with as well. So we're honestly, guys, I think throughout the course of this trial, we're talking about like almost 20 guys that 20 escorts that were mentioned in this trial. We don't even know all the other ones, but in this trial, roughly 20. Yeah, some of them came from Backpage and Craigslist, and then most of them came from this guy named Garen, who ran this company called Cowboys and Angels, and basically it was an escort service. Like they were strippers, but they were also escorts as well. So yeah, and it was crazy. I was looking at her husband when this was all going down. He was just sitting there stone faced, Chad. He was just sitting there stone faced, man. Bro, it's crazy. Anyway, carrying on. How's the audio, by the way, guys? Give me O/ if audio and video is good. If it's still good, give me O/ if audio and video is still good. Before I keep going on here. Give me O/ if everything is good with the audio and the video still. And we'll keep cooking. Some idiots said mediocre, but it's fine. Fuck you. Bro, this is a one-man show, man. And I don't know why the internet is being lame at the hotel now. Video cues work? Okay. All right. As long as the audio is good. Okay, so now let's get into June 26, 2016. Diddy messaged her, we have to have a proper freak off without K. And that was referring to ketamine because basically when she took the ketamine, she would kind of get out of it and it would make her very sick. But she liked ketamine. She said it was her favorite drug because it would help her disassociate better when they did the freak off. But Diddy didn't like the way that she looked, that she would behave when she was on the ketamine because I guess she just couldn't perform as well. Also, she didn't like kissing the escorts, but Diddy told her to do so anyway. Let's see here. Next, Diddy threw her 29th birthday in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, or was it LA? She had her 29th birthday. She wanted to do karaoke with her friends at a place called Blind Dragon. But Diddy, selfish person he is, tells her, "No, we need to do a freak off." So she goes to do karaoke with her friends, and he keeps calling her and bothering her to do the freak off. So she eventually left her karaoke on her birthday early to do the freak off on her 29th birthday, and she got pulled off. So, and then basically she brought Diddy would bring up the freak offs to blackmail her, and he always threatened that he would release the freak off videos to embarrass her. Also, on July 22nd, 2013, she messaged Diddy to please delete the stuff off of his phone. Diddy claimed to have deleted them, even though he didn't. Okay. Then we took a break. And then, so there was text messages from March 9, 2014, and she uses the name Pop Pop for him, as you guys remember. She uses the name Pop Pop, because that's what her grandfather used, and that's what he wanted, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so she gets word from this guy named Sojit that he heard that there were sexually explicit videos of her. Okay, so she meets up with Sojit and DJ Wookid to talk about the explicit videos. Diddy.
Sojit. Oh, this is what we wanted to hear, Chad. Sojit, who's that?
Okay, so she meets up with Sojit and DJ Wookid to talk about the explicit videos.
Soja?
Diddy, when she tells Diddy, "Hey, this guy Sojit and DJ Wookid are talking about explicit videos," and Diddy messaged her back not to let them out of her sight. Okay, so she went from Atlantic City to New York City with this Sojit guy. They were coming back from a party, and then they sat down and they had a discussion with Diddy and all these people about whatever. And then after, and that's, I guess that's the first instance where people found out about these freak out videos, was this guy Sojit and DJ Wookid, but I guess it got killed. I guess Diddy might have intimidated them or whatever, and it didn't get out there. And then she mentioned how after a freak off with Diddy, they take IVs, they go get food, they had chefs that would cook for them, and they would get massages. She was talking about how they would recover after freak offs. I guess they'd, yeah, DJ Wookid chat. Yep, DJ Wookid. Let's see here. She also mentioned how she was addicted to opiates. They made her feel numb. She got frequent UTIs. She did freak offs with her UTIs, guys, and it was very painful for her. She also mentioned how she got sores in her mouth and UTIs, and she still got forced to do these freak offs. She would feel really weird and achy after freak offs and dehydrated. She felt empty after the freak offs and gross with herself, especially if she didn't spend time with Diddy after. As you guys know, she would do the freak offs if she spent time with Diddy after, but if she didn't, she said she would feel really empty. But yeah, bro, UTIs and sores in her mouth. Shit's crazy, bro. And I was like looking at her husband when this was all going down. I was like, holy, man. That's tough. That is tough. Let's see here. But carrying on. And also, guys, do me a favor. Like the video for me, guys, please. I'd appreciate it if you didn't just like the video. Let's see here. What else do we got? Okay. She said that also that Diddy would take her to sex clubs. Okay, so they didn't just do freak off chat. They went to sex clubs, and these sex clubs apparently were clubs that had rooms in them where you can go and have sex, and that's where he kind of exposed her and told her about the swinger lifestyle. She said that she would go, but she didn't want to go. One time they went to a sex club and they brought Jules. Jules is one of the main escorts that they used, and Jules brought a chick with him. She took drugs there, GHB and ecstasy. She would have sex with Diddy and Jules at these sex clubs. The prosecutor then asked her, "Hey, did you want to ever have sex with Jules?" She said no. And she drank a lot of the sex clubs to kind of numb herself from the pain. Then the prosecution went into asking her if there were times that she tried to leave freak off. She said yes, she did try to leave freak offs a few times. She claimed that time at the Intercontinental was one of the times she tried to leave. She said that she has been injured at freak offs before. And she also mentioned how Diddy had put her hands on her and beat her up before. Escorts have seen her get hit. Jules is one of the main escorts that have seen her get beat. And she knew that, and you know, they wouldn't do anything, but you know, after the beating would happen, you know, the escorts were supposed to decide and ask her if she was okay and stuff like that, but they didn't actually do anything to stop it. Pussies, I guess. And the prosecutor then asked her, "Hey, when Diddy would beat you, where would he hit you? What cities did he attack you in?" And he beat her in New York City, Los Angeles, and Miami. Okay, so that obviously is very important for establishing interstate nexus. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get some water real quick. Give me 1 sec. Anyway, let's keep going, because I look kind of orange in the fucking video. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right. So he put hands on her in New York City, Los Angeles, Miami. That's very important, guys, as you guys know, for establishing interstate nexus. She also mentioned how she went to a gay club with her friend Deontay Nash. They showed a picture of Deontay Nash. It's called the Abbey Gay Club. I think this was in LA. And then she said after they went to the gay club, they came back and they were packing for Uvio Fest, aka Drex Festival in Toronto, with her friend Maya and Deontay. Diddy came over. She was asleep. I guess she didn't pack fast enough. He got mad. He attacked her. Her friends jumped on Diddy. Okay, so they started attacking Diddy for hitting her, Mia and Deontay. And Diddy threw her on the bed frame. and she got a big gash on her left eyebrow. And they showed a photo in the court. And what I will tell you guys is when I saw the photo, it was pretty bad. She had a big gash on her left eyebrow right here when they showed the photo, and it was like pretty deep in, and you can see that like the cut actually going in there. After this happened, Diddy sent her to a plastic surgeon's office. He sent her to a plastic surgeon he knew. D-Rock went with her, and he arranged for it. She sent a photo on August 5th, 2013 to Diddy and said, so you can remember, at 11:48 a.m. So basically, after he did that shit to her, a couple of days later, she sent a picture of the busted eye gash on her left eyebrow. And I think she still has that scar to this day, Chad. So absolutely wild stuff. Let's see here. What else we got? And guys, if you're gonna, I got now, so I can actually see your guys' chat now. So I can actually see your guys. You send in a chat on Myra Gaines X. I can actually see them now, guys. So feel free to donate on there, or if you want to donate on Rumble
So I think we've caught up with the live.
Rant or on Castle Club, whichever you guys choose. Regardless, however you choose to support, I appreciate it. As you guys know, this channel is demonetized, so we're doing it for the love of the game, baby. Okay, let's keep going.
Could somebody in Myron's chat let him know he could use my studio, bro? Please. Myron's my mans. Myron's my mans. And low key, like I know he's in it for the long haul. I want to do a stream with him.
Let's see. She went to the plastic surgeon's office. She sent him the photo of her eye gash. Did he send her a message back? You don't know when to stop. So he didn't even apologize. He just said, you just don't know when to quit, huh? So next.
Oh, that's when she was trying to get him to apologize for the injury she had. So she sent him a picture of it. And instead of the apology, Diddy was like, you don't know when to stop.
They showed her a picture. They showed a picture of her and French Montana at the Uvio Fest. And you can see in the picture, she's sitting there with her legs crossed and she has her hair covering the left side of her face. She kind of styled her hair in a way so it covered the left side of her face so that you wouldn't see the scar. They then went to the Hamptons. She got a motel there for a freak off because Diddy wanted the freak off. So they go from he bust her head right after she went to the skate club with her friends, and he got in an argument with her. He was mad that she didn't pack fast enough for the Uvio Fest. They go to Uvio Fest. They come back. They go to the Hamptons, and then he's pretty much is getting a freak off at the Hamptons hotel. She made it. She wanted it. He wanted it, and Dave was the escort in that one of their main. So there was two main escorts. I realized, guys, during the course of the situation, there was a guy named Dave and there was a guy named Jules. Those were the two main escorts that Diddy utilized. Okay, both black guys. She said she blacked out and woke up in the shower nude. Dave and Diddy were freaking out, and they still continued to freak off after the fact because she took drugs and she blacked out. So she wakes up in the shower naked, doesn't know what's going on, and when they
Yo, chat. I think I just realized something. I'm about to hit him. Wait, I don't have messages with him? I just messaged him. Yo, if you in... Hold on, I'm going to tell you what I'm typing. Wait, hold on. Before I hit send, y'all tell me it's cool. Chat, y'all know, like, listen, I know I'm Jamaican and everything, but y'all know I'm cool with mad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's homie name from Hollywood on Lock? Ooh, I feel like I'm dissing him by not remembering his name. I'm drunk though. Bro, he's lit though. Fuck. The point I'm trying to say, y'all know I don't got nothing against gay people. I know I'm from Jamaica, but like I'm in America. I understand what it is. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, y'all fuck with a dude, Armand Wiggins? Is he cool with y'all? Or is he cool with me? I don't even know. He's in New York City. You know, I realized I'm like, nigga, I got a studio out here. So what I'm gonna do, I don't gotta invite them all at the same time. I want Myron to my studio. It's just I gotta get to my birthday shit and like, I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I was about to book this villa in motherfucking Turks and Caicos and shit. Y'all was gonna see me over there like I was Rod Wave or Drake. Uh, but I'm gonna keep it a bean with you just because this shit's kind of going up. I think I might delay my birthday like trip and just like keep working type shit. Like I'm always doing that. So I'm like, yo, should I do like some shit at my headquarters? Flacco and them. I don't know who's there tonight, but shit, like I know Armand is there. Should I invite him through or no? Yeah, should I invite him? Right? Invite him. I don't know if at the same time. I don't know if everybody will get along, but I want Myron there. I want a big powwow type shit. Like we gonna all just talk shit. You feel me? Y'all fuck with it? Once I got a studio, boy, where you think I shoot off the record at? You know I got a huge studio space. I just don't go there no more because I barely interview people. But I pay like what is it, 15 bands a month. I wish I could do the Joe Budden. just do an apartment. Nigga, I got a whole spot, nigga, trust. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Like low key, my man's is there trying to record somebody. I don't know. Armand and Jason Lee. No, Jason Lee's not out here. Oh, Armand and Jason. Yeah, no. Armand is kind of in this mess. Like he's in kind of like the mess with that we be covering. He be on like a different side of it because you know he him. All right, I'm gonna send the message. It's cool. So yeah, I didn't realize he hit me in 2017. I never responded to him. Like some of these people might think I'd be egoing them, but like Armand, I'm locked in with you now. Or like pause. Like yeah, but he sent me. He tagged me in a clip, or I don't even know how I seen the clip, and I was like, "That's funny." And then I responded to him. So I know he's in New York City. I'm like, "Yo, I think if everybody gonna be out here for the Diddy trial, bro, I got a whole studio. I will offer it to any of y'all. I don't be in my studio. I be in my house. I have 3 studios. Y'all could use it to do whatever y'all want to do. I don't care. Feel me? I'll put one of my employees to record y'all or go stream whatever y'all could do. But y'all don't gotta be in hotels. Like it's big act. It's not the little one. Okay. But yeah, I want to get on camera with some of y'all niggas. Feel me? Really, I should be out there. It's just that I know how hectic it is. All right. So okay, I hit Armand. Me and Myron gonna do some shit. Maybe I could get everybody like linked up, but I don't know who like who. It's politics probably, right? Cool. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Realized that she was okay. They're like, oh, okay, let's just go ahead and do a freak off. Anyway, let's go back to doing freak off.
So y'all go tell Armand I hit him on my Insta. If he's out here, like he's most welcome. If he want to use my studio, I'm telling you, he can use my studio. See, I'm a nigga. I always offer my resources. You can use my studio, Dolo, if you want to. It'll be professional. It's a professional studio. Or I'm down to do some shit with him. Like we could just be chopping it up and we be debating the shit. Like I think that'd be cool too. All right.
So these guys are crazy, bro. Totally like wild shit, man. Wild shit. It's like you got to get your rocks off, by any means necessary, I guess. Oh man, what the hell? Hold on, chat. I gotta kick some of these.
Come on, Myron.
So she blacked out. Okay, August 13th, 2013. Photo of eye gash healed up. She took another photo of the eye gash that she had healed up a bit. Granted, she did go to a plastic surgeon, I think, for that. Her and Diddy got into another argument over her taking drugs from him. She stole some drugs from him, and they were in somewhere foreign, and they were hanging out on a yacht. And he kicked her off the yacht without her shoes in the morning, and she had to leave and fly back. And when they flew back, I think it was in France. They were in France. When they were flying back from France, they were on a plane. They flew commercial, and she tried to not sit next to Diddy. Diddy sat next to her anyway, and basically he pulled out a laptop and started showing her the sex videos, the freak out videos, and said, "Hey, I can fuck you up and show these videos at any time." And then she said at that point she felt very trapped. They landed in New York City. They had dinner. Then Diddy wanted another freak off, and they did a freak off. This nigga's crazy, bro. So they get into an argument. So they're in France, right? They're on a boat with one of Diddy's like rich friends out there. She does some shit, pisses him off. He kicks her off the yacht. Then
I'm always wondering, what do you think she's doing in the freak offs that's pissing her off? He's okay. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, bro. I ain't gonna listen. I understand. Like, a nigga might be like, yo, bro, like, why are you talking to him like that? Like, bro, you know, even if you're jealous and controlling, like, damn, why are you laughing at his jokes? But you're allowing other men to fuck her. How could you get mad at her during a freak off? Like, what are you mad about in a freak off if you're allowing other men to fuck her, come inside her, and then scoop the cum out of her and rub it on you? How do you get mad at her?
they fly back to New York shortly after that. They get on the plane. She defies him. He shows her videos of themselves on the laptop. Mind you, she thought these videos were deleted. He shows her the videos. Basically, they're still there, and says, "Hey, I can release these at any time." They get back to New York. They have dinner, and then the dude wants another freak off. Fucking wild, crazy man. Bro's a horn dog. Um, so let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. She told Diddy she did not want to do a freak off on multiple. So the AUSA asked her, "Hey, you guys do these freak offs often. Did you ever tell them that she didn't want to do them?" She said, "Yes, she didn't want to do freak offs multiple times." Cassie said she took Valium when she had anxiety to help her relax. It's similar to Xanax. Also, interesting thing that I made a note of. She sent Diddy a heartfelt message on Father's Day chat, saying that she loves him, he's a great dad, and all this other stuff. And when the prosecutor asked her, "Hey, why did you send that text?" She says she sent it because it was his birthday, or it was Father's Day when she sent this text. So I anticipate that the defense is going to attack her on that chat tomorrow. I anticipate they're going to really attack her pretty hard on that tomorrow.
What was the text?
Why did you send that text? All this other stuff on Father's Day chat. It's similar to Xanax. Also, interesting thing that I made a note of. She sent Diddy a heartfelt message on Father's Day chat, saying that she loves him, he's a great dad, and all this other stuff. And when the prosecutor asked her, "Hey, why did you send that text?" She says she sent it because it was his birthday, or it was Father's Day when she sent this text. So I anticipate that the defense is going to attack her on that chat tomorrow. I anticipate they're going to really attack her pretty hard on that tomorrow. Let's see here. January 20th, 2017, she sent a message to Diddy. Nothing good comes out of freak offs. You treat me like Ike Turner. So the relationship started to get really bad, guys, 2017, 2018. They ended up breaking up in 2018. But they showed a text message from January 20th, 2017, where she basically told him, "Hey, nothing good comes from these freak offs." And then we took a break. 1:55 p.m. We got back into court session. Cassie took the stand again. It was AUSA Johnson that was questioning her on direct, by the way, guys. The blonde, it was a blonde AUSA. Her name last AUSA Johnson. Anyway, so they showed images of Cassie. So after the break, and we came back from lunch. This is when they started showing images of Cassie with these escorts. Now, mind you, these images we did not see them. Only the Cassie and the jury saw them. Nobody else saw the images, and these were pornographic images of her during these freak offs. Still images from the videos. So crazy, crazy stuff. Hold on, chat. Let me see if I can upgrade the. Hold on. Let me tell you. And you got a better video here now in a second.
What the hell? Nigga in the bedroom now?
Fix this for you on quality. I just cloak better quality. Let me turn these. I think it's better now.
Oh, it is better.
So yeah, so they showed these images, okay? If you guys want to know, I actually wrote the exhibits down for you. It's Government Exhibit 602. Oil on Cassie, standing, taken during freak off, admitted under seal. X pieces of evidence did not show to us, only to Cassie and the jurors. So yeah, if you guys are interested, it was Government Exhibit 602A. That was the goon content for you ninjas. All right. So they asked her, "Hey, when did Diddy start getting violent?" She said Diddy got violent in the first year.
So I hope you caught that. So like the videos or the pictures, it looked like they showed stills of the freak off videos to only the jury and the defense and prosecutor. Everybody else couldn't see it. And by the way, it's not going to come out later because exhibits could get brought up by the public, but it's filed under seal.
2007, beginning of the relationship, um, there was physical abuse. They asked her who saw the physical abuse. She named Malik Fahim, who was one of the security guards' assistants, security, Mia, a couple of these people. George Capron quit. D-Rock also saw her getting abused. She admitted to initiating some of the fights with Diddy, though. She did admit that she initiated some of the fights with Diddy, being a pain in the ass. Okay, the quality is way better now. Let's go. All right, we lit. Awesome. Okay, every time it drops like that, guys, I'm gonna go back and fix it for y'all ninjas, because the internet should be fucking super fast. Let's see here. So yeah, so she initiated to starting some fights with Diddy. So in the first year that they were together, from 2007 to 2008, the first instance of physical abuse was in a New York City restaurant. Diddy basically knocked her around in her car. Security saw it. Diddy hit her on the side of her head. She said that she was shocked when he did that for the first time he hit her. And this happened somewhere around 2007, 2008. Then in January of 2009, they were at Ace of Diamonds in Los Angeles. There was a party happening and she was drinking. She spoke to a producer about music. Diddy saw her speaking to this producer and he called her a slut. So when they got back into the SUV, she fucking punched him. She punched Diddy right in the face, chat. Okay. After he punched her, after she punched him, excuse me, he got pissed, and she said that his eyes like turned black. Okay, and he basically threw her into the floorboard of the SUV and he started stomping on her head.
Roger, that's what Roger Bond.
And she was putting her hands to cover herself while he stomped on her. And she said that he was beating her for like damn near 10 minutes on the whole ride back. Okay. She got out and ran when they got to the house, and security chased her, grabbed her, and brought her back to the house. She went to the basement to look at herself, and her whole body was bruised up with knots and bloody black eyes, all that stuff, bruising scars, everything. So Diddy went downstairs to see her. He had calmed down at this point, and he sent her to the hotel. Okay, he sent her to another hotel. I think it was called the London Hotel in L.A., where she can stay there for a few days. And he said that nobody can see her. He sent her there with one assistant and one guard. So when she went to the London Hotel, an assistant named Genevieve brought her ice cream. She said she wanted to go home, but Diddy said no. She was allowed to leave and go to the studio with Diddy later on. But that was pretty much it. Her and Diddy met up at the studio a few days later. She went to Chow. Okay. Oh yeah, they went to. Okay, so they went to a recording studio. She still had bruising, bloodshot eyes, but she wore sunglasses when she met with Diddy at the music studio. So he met with her a couple of days at the studio, but he wouldn't let her go anywhere else. And this is kind of a theme, guys, with Diddy. Anytime he beats her, and she gets bruised up, he pretty much puts her in a hotel for a few days, and she can't leave. That's like kind of the MO here. Anytime he beats her. So yeah, wild stuff. Yeah, video is way better. Guys, do me a favor, like the video, man. Every time the video quality goes down, I'm just gonna reset the fucking Rumble Studio thing. We're live on Fresh and Fit as well. We're live on Myron Gaines. We're live on Fresh and Fit. So we're cooking on all angles right now. We got what 4,000 plus you guys watching right now between all the different platforms. Well, welcome. Shout out to all you guys watching on Fresh and Fit as well. Okay. So let me go back. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here.
Shout out to my nigga Myron, man. Shout out to everybody from Florida, man. My man Myron breaking it down. Yo, chat, we're almost at 11 hours. Yo, chat, I'm now starting to get in the territory of like the longer I stream, number one, I got to stream in the morning. I don't want to jeopardize the show. Yo, we're going to have a hell of a show tomorrow.
And I'll check the chats after, guys. I'll read all the super chats after, just so I risk don't like not messing anything up. but I'm just like monitoring the stream from here right now. All right, cool. All right. Performance, a rare hotel. So she stayed with a girl named Mila at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Her and her friends went to a Prince party. Okay, so Prince was having a performance, a rare performance in his basement, and he invited a bunch of people, and Cassie got invited, and she wanted to go. So
Prince?
she went and she didn't tell Diddy, right? So she goes to this she goes to his house for this performance, and when she goes in there, she sees a bunch of executives at BET, from BET, a lot of famous people and stuff like that, and then she sees Diddy there, and she sees Diddy, he kind of sees her, and she runs out of there, right? Because she didn't ask for permission, she knew he was gonna say no, and she ran out of there. And when she left, Mila left with her. She got in a fight with Diddy. Because of this, got bruising and scars. Then we get into the Kid Cudi stuff, okay? Ooh. So this is gonna get crazy here, right? So Kid Cudi, his real name is Scott Ramon Zaguro Mescudi, Kid Cudi. We're gonna call him Kid Cudi, but during the course of the testimony, they called him Scott. But then she ended up getting into a relationship with Kid Cudi, okay? And this becomes the Kid Cudi chapter. Look, before we get into Kid Cudi, I need y'all ninjas to like the video. We need to hit 2,500 likes. We're only at 1.2K. I'm doing this stream for you guys despite the technical difficulties. We fixed the technical difficulties. Like the goddamn video. Let's get to 2,000 likes. We're at 1.2. Let's get to 2,000 on Myron Gaines X, guys. Let's get to 2,000, and I'll keep going. Get to 2,000 likes, ninjas. Let's go. Into the Kid Cudi chapter right now.
Chat, give me 1 second. Wait, is he paused?
What do we have? We're at 1.4. Okay. Come on, guys. 2,000, my ninjas. 2,000. Should be easy enough. We're at 1.5. Almost there, ninjas. We got almost 40,000 you guys in here. Let me check the battery on the phone. Make sure don't die on us like last time. All right, we got plenty of battery. All right, we're at 1.6, guys. Come on, ninjas. Come on, be honest. If you're watching on Rumble, open up and you guys in here, man. Love y'all. 10,000, 12,000 you guys in here watching live right now. Because obviously, they just, everyone remembers shit. So everyone knew that I was like the guy that left, resigned from HSI to, pursue a YouTube career and shit like that. So a bunch of them were showing me love. It was really cool to connect with them. A couple of them, I was chatting up. One of the Marshals guys knew who I was. That was there. He was a Palestinian guy. Shout out to him. It was, oh, Byron, you still on the job, bro? What are you doing here? I was like, no, man, I'm still doing a podcast and stuff. So me and him talked a little bit, and then a couple of the HSI guys. One of them, I think I worked with him before. He came right up to me, and we were chopping it up, and I was telling him how what ended up happening, why I ended up leaving or whatever. And they were telling me about the case and everything. I was like,
you're my guy, yo.
Because guys, this is a huge case. This is the biggest hip hop case.
All you
ever.
have to tell me, I'm being there at this time. I'll give you the address. It's 5 minutes from Times Square. Go use my studio, please. Bro, you could have been there. Yo, we could even gave you your, because I know how you like to run your own streams. We could have gave you your own shit where, like, you run your streams like you're in Miami, bro. Like, please, just go use my studio, bro. Like, again, I stream from the crib, but, yo, you've always given me you've been so great to me in Miami. Please go use my studios. I have 3 studios. You could use my off the.
Guys, say what up to Akademiks, guys. I got him on FaceTime right now. I appreciate that, man.
Yo, I'm watching you.
Everyone's mad at me right now. Like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm watching you right now. Myron, I'm telling you. I don't care how long you're here. I don't care what time it is. Just tell me how. Bro, you're my guy. First of all, it's a studio I rent out. It's 24 access.
I didn't even know you had it, bro. I didn't even know you had it.
Bro, I'll give you a fucking key. It doesn't matter. You could just go, log into the computer, and set up a stream. It's.
All right, I'll do that from now
Please,
on.
like, yo, it's 5 minutes from Times Square.
Academics call me, man. It's so bad.
No. I'm watching you, and yo, let me tell you this. You're giving like I was watching you, and I said, yo, Myron's giving. Yo, this whole time I'm clicking on 50 other people's things because I'm at the crib. I'm in Jersey. I'm at the crib, and I'm like, we don't have a breakdown of who's in the jury pool. Of course, my man Myron, my man with a notepad, knows who's in the jury, and I'm like, bro, he shouldn't have internet problems. You could go to my studio. Even now, you could go to my studio and go straight.
Bro, how about me and you sit down and do a stream tomorrow at like 5:30?
Well, remember tomorrow's my show. Anytime after. Tomorrow's my show,
Okay.
7. So
How about we just go live on your shit tomorrow then?
okay, well, so I'm doing the live show tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Friday or anytime else. But also, like, I want you to, like, first of all, bro, when I come to Miami, you guys make me feel so comfortable. I want when you're here.
Yeah, bro, you already know.
I want when you're here, you should feel comfortable. Use all of my resources. Just tell me, Ak. I'll tell you the address. Be like, Ak, I'm coming here. You could say I'm gonna be streaming for 8 hours. I don't give a fuck. It's cool.
All right. I just didn't know. Honestly didn't even know you had it, bro. I know you got a good studio in your house and shit, but like I didn't want to.
No. Well, the other studio that we did the interview with Brittany Renner. So that's the off the record space. We have another space, bro. Just come on, dog. Come on.
All right.
Yo.
All right,
Yo. Put it like this. You realize that my biggest interviews on off the record, I use your space. 6ix9ine, Kodak.
Yeah.
So, bro, use my shit, bro. Like, it's all good, bro. Bro, listen, I pay 15 bands a month for all this shit. Like, it's cool, whether I go there or not. I barely go there. That's what I'm saying. You could go there. And I pay employees. So, like, dog, just give me a time. I have somebody there.
I'll be there tomorrow at like 5:30 then, if that's cool with you.
I bet we'll do it. All right, okay?
All right, cool.
Man.
I
By the way,
appreciate that.
I'm watching your stream.
You want to ask me, bro? Since you're on stream right now, you want anything you want to ask me?
No, you're
what
doing.
went down today?
No, I'm watching you live. You're doing a great breakdown because you're explaining everything sequentially. Yo, this whole time with this Fed case, and by the way, you know, obviously, so my podcast, the live podcast is tomorrow. My birthday is in 2 days, but after that, you know, that's when I want to tap in with you because I do want to go to, like, how are you getting into the court?
Oh man, dude, it's a nightmare, bro. I only got in today. I only got in to see Diddy today.
Really?
Today is the only day I saw Diddy. The other days, you have to go to the adjacent courts, bro. It's a pain in the ass. You either got to pay a sitter or like kind of know somebody, which I did get a hookup today because some people recognize me. But yeah, bro, it's a pain in the ass. And for me, I want to get in there because I went in there, bro, and I knew exactly who was who. I knew who the AUSAs were. I knew who the agents were. I knew who the marshals were. So that's why I wanted to get in there so I can identify shit and figure out who's in there. That's why I wanted to. But like, honestly, after today, if I don't get in there again, I'm not going to like, you know, it's not going to the end of the world. But the biggest thing for me was being able to get in there and figure out who is who. I know who the case agent is now. They got him off to the side and shit. Because honestly, bro, the case agent's like the most important person. I got to shake that nigga's hand. Like, that's the person that really put everything together. But nobody knows that type of stuff unless you're on the job.
Myron, you're not leaving New York City without, number one, me and you doing a whole bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of people here, and I feel like because I operate in this region, I do a lot of...
Yeah, we need to do a sit-down.
Oh, we are. We are. No, hold on. We are. That's the point. Let me plug my thing in. It's connecting. Myron.
Oh,
Again.
Yeah, okay, I got you now.
Yeah. So we gotta get this going on. I don't know how long you plan to stay here, other than tomorrow.
I was gonna leave. I was gonna leave like Sunday or Monday. But if you want to do something, we could do
Yo,
something.
Okay.
This
After
weekend or whatever.
tomorrow night, first of all, I need you at the show tomorrow night. Okay.
Yeah. I'll show up tomorrow.
And I told all these motherfuckers, Myron's my guy. I love Myron. I'll put extra security. I don't care if none of y'all niggas like him. That's my man's. I don't give a fuck. I rock who I rock with.
Nah, I'm all right, bro. You don't got to get extra security.
No.
Right.
You my guy. Anyway, beyond that, I just want you to use my studio, bro, because, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. Bro, I remember panicking in New York City. In Miami. Bro, I shot the first 6ix9ine and Whack podcast. It went crazy. Bro, I signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Spotify, and you were the person that shot our kickoff episode. Do you know what that means, bro? So there's millions.
Bro, that's just good for me. If that helped you, that's all I give a fuck about.
No, okay, but
that's all I care about.
But just like how you're loyal, I'm loyal too. You're not gonna come to New York City and stream in a fucking motherfucking hotel. You're gonna go use my studio. You're gonna go use my studio.
I appreciate that, Act.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have my guy make an account on our computers that you could even, if you want to just be there by yourselves, just streaming, because I know you, or somebody can set it up for you. You could just do you on a regular, but you could do it in a very, not only safe place, but you could do it in a place where, you know, number one, it's a professional. It's our studio. You've always helped me out.
I appreciate that, man, greatly, bro. Because and I'm glad that I didn't even know that led to the Spotify deal.
That was our first episode on Spotify.
Bro,
so I got the Spotify deal.
My friends, that's all I care about, bro. As long as you got a big W out of it, made some money, that's all I care about. That's
bro,
a W
I got the big Spotify deal, and then we needed a big kickoff episode. 6ix9ine hit me up. We said, okay, me, 6ix9ine, and Whack. We had to do it in Miami. Shout out to Fresh. You know, I love Fresh. And, of course, you made that shit happen, bro. I remember you covering up logos. What I'm saying is that you're in New York City now. You, again, I'm a loyal nigga, just like how you're a loyal nigga. I need you to use my studios, bro. I don't want to see no more of this. Go use my studios. I'll
use it tomorrow, 5:30.
Okay.
I'll use it tomorrow, 5:30, and then we need to do something. I'll go tomorrow like 5 or 5:30 so I can make it for your thing. And then let's do something on Friday, bro. Me and you, let's do something on Friday.
I'm with it.
All right, cool.
By the way,
cool.
I'm still watching you, so like I'm a little bit behind. But,
is there anything you want to ask me then? Before I hang up with you, that you want to know in particular?
No, I'm gonna ask you in person. I'm glad you did the jury, because I was always wondering about the jury. Remember, they brought up the it starts with a B. I forgot what application, where they were like, hey, the prosecutor struck 7 of 9 black people, and Diddy.
Oh, I can tell you why they did that.
Go ahead.
So the main reason why they struck the 7 people, I actually wrote this shit down. Give me one second. I wrote down exactly why they struck them. Because the defense brought that up, like, hey, they struck 7 black people. What's up with that? But and this is how I knew the AUSA was really good, bro. Because the AUSA immediately, like, she almost knew that they were gonna do that shit. So I'll go through it with you. So they struck 7 black people. A female juror, let's see here. She knew, okay, so the first juror they struck, she was a female juror. She knew 17 names of the witnesses and all the kids of Diddy. She also watched Making a Band. She had a fiance for 4 years that was in prison. Okay. So that was one of the jurors why they got rid of her. Second juror, they struck them for covering up that he got arrested by the police for harassing a cop back in 2010. He also had lack of candor issues. Now, lack of candor, when it comes to court, is a big problem. So lack of candor is basically someone that's not honest. And what ends up happening is that automatically destroys you as a character witness. And they don't want you on the jury if you have lack of candor issues. He also had domestic violence problems. That was the second juror. The third juror, ex-husband spent time in prison for murder, and her brother was arrested for drugs. Fifth juror, it was number 161. 2 brothers got arrested for felony convictions. He watched the media coverage on the case. Also, he was gonna lose. He told the jury, he told the AUSAs and the defense that he was gonna lose 30% of his income, but he still wanted to be on the case. So they thought that he was trying to get a book deal or some other media shit. So they didn't bring him on because he admitted he was losing 30% of his income, but still wanted to be on the panel.
Okay. Hold on. And this is why I can't wait to sit down with you. So, by the way, So you know what
Yeah.
people are telling me? They're saying Jane Doe. You know who they? So my stream is telling me Jane Doe because we heard her lawyer.
Yep.
We heard her lawyer start making some challenges because it's the big thing today was about, hey, could your lawyer really consult you while you're being cross-examined? They said my audience actually thinks that Jane Doe is 50 Cent's baby mama. And
that would make sense.
okay. Well, let me help make the point. Because I said, well, why would somebody want to be Jane Doe but being in this trial? Because I said, if you're in this trial, you could write a book. A juror could write a book off this trial. A
Bro, Cassie wrote
witness
a book.
could absolutely write a book. However, maybe you don't benefit from a book. Maybe you have a rich baby daddy. Maybe you have some other situations that might embarrass. So I don't know if it's 50's baby mom who would be Daphne Joy. So do you know?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I'll find out though who it's gonna be, because she's gonna have to show up in person to testify. And I do know that Diddy, it always rubbed him wrong when 50 would make fun of him and say, "What you mean you want to take me shopping?" Remember that?
Yeah.
So that always pissed Diddy off. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did that shit. He met this woman in 2020 and she has a kid, and he paid for her. He paid for all her shit. So
Jane
we'll
Doe?
see what happens.
Wait, that's Jane Doe?
Jane Doe, yeah. They met in
He
2020.
met her in 2020. She had a kid. Chat, please look up when. No, 50's kid was born like 2 years ago. No, right?
No, but yeah, I don't know when the kid was born, but I don't know how old the child was. But I know that him and Jane Doe met in 2020. It was a newer relationship.
Oh, okay. Last thing, and then I'm gonna let you do you because I'm gonna watch you because I've been.
Yeah, no worries.
By the way,
but I'm glad that I'm telling you this. Hold on, let me finish with the jurors. My bad.
Go ahead.
So the sixth juror, they got rid of him for cause he had bad English. He couldn't, he couldn't be fair because his nephew was in a gang and he shot a cop. And then another guy had sleep apnea and he lied on the voir dire. And then another guy saw the CNN video and he thinks the victim jumped on the bandwagon and he was trying to get a deal as well. So that's why they got rid of the jurors. It wasn't because of racism. It was because of all the things I listed. And that's how I knew that the lead AUSA on this. She was sharp, bro, because when she went through this and she systematically explained why she got rid of each one, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, man, this is going to be tough. The lead at USA is very good. Very, very good.
Hey, so...
she knew they were going to do that shit, bro. She knew that they were going to try that, and she already had the reasons why she got rid of all of them. Ready to go.
Martin, we got to do the Shaq and Kobe shit. I'm telling you. It's me and you. Like, culturally, hip-hop me.
Oh, no one will touch us.
You being a former Fed and also knowing all this legally is great. Hey, so hold on. This idea that he attacked her after he heard she was going to OVO Fest. I did a lot of research. First of all, Drake has a whole diss song. He's hinting all about that. It's called 4 p.m. in Calabasas. Second of all, she did go to Toronto.
She did.
Here's the thing. He went with her.
Oh, okay. No, well, I think he, I think he did go with her, bro. Because
we found the pictures. We found everything.
Because here's the thing, bro. So let me tell you what happened. I don't know who reported on this. Like maybe they messed up or something.
Okay.
She admitted that the day before OVO Fest, she was packing with her friend. So she went to a gay club with this guy named Deontay and her friend, right? And they went to this gay club and they came back and she was supposed to be packing for OVO Fest, but she was asleep. So Diddy shows up at the house. And she's not packed. So he's like, what the fuck are you doing asleep? You didn't pack. And I think that's the reason why. And he started hitting her. But her friends like kind of jumped on him and stopped him from like beating her up too bad. And that's when he threw her head against the bed frame or whatever. And that's how she got the gash in her eye. So I think when he showed up to beat on her, it was because she didn't pack and she was like, still tired from the party the night before. That's why I think he beat her. But yeah, I believe that he went to OVO Fest with her. I believe it.
Hey, by the way, and I know you're like me, so like even after you get off stream, you're gonna be Googling and doing just research the shit. Here's the interesting
Bro, just call me direct. If you got any of these questions, bro, just call me direct because you already know I'm gonna tell you what it is. But no, I think he went to OVO Fest with her.
No.
I believe
you're
you.
right. No,
I agree.
We looked all this up. I'll say this last thing, and then me and you.
Because the reason he whooped her ass is because she didn't pack, bro. The reason she admitted it, she said the reason why he whooped her ass is because she didn't pack. So the only reason he would care that she didn't pack is because he was going with her.
Okay, perfect. What ended up happening? Remember, Drake fought with Diddy. Now we're realizing Lil Duval spread a rumor back then that it was about Cassie. Here's the interesting part about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Drake apparently was luring her with the same type of promise. There was a rumor floating around back then saying Drake wanted to sign her as like the first lady to OVO, which, remember, this entire thing is she's realizing at this point, this is like at least after 2011, 2012, she hasn't had a hit in years. She now feels like Diddy wants me for these freak offs. Then she hears the hottest rapper in the game wants to sign her. It's the same game. He is offering to sign her, but really he probably just wants to fuck her.
Yeah.
So she's desperate to go to OVO Fest. He tags along, but he's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Shit ends up going left. Eventually, him and Drake get into it, supposedly over a beat, but she's always the backdrop. Anyway, a lot of drama.
Yeah, no, bro. And I'm looking here at my notes. She went to Abby. So she went to a gay club called Abby with Mia and Deontay. And they were supposed to be packing for OVO Fest that night or the day after. And that's when he showed up and he attacked her because she wasn't packed up. And then she took and then the government actually showed a picture of her at OVO Fest with French Montana, and she had a hairstyle that was covering the side of her face because she had a gash on her eye because he hit her head against the bed frame, and she had a very deep gash. They showed it on the screen. It was government evidence as well.
Yeah, man, crazy. Hey, Myron, I'm gonna let you get back to doing what you're doing. I'm watching a little bit of what you're doing. I'm about to get off stream. Tomorrow, let's pop up to my event. Me and you, we're gonna do some streams, and please, I know. Listen, after these,
I'll be there tomorrow at 5:30 or 5:30. I'll be there at your studio.
Okay. Remember, if you're in New York City, you can use my studio, please. You've been so good.
All right, I will do that from now on.
You've been so good to me,
and I appreciate you offering me that, bro. And yo, if you got any questions on this shit, bro, just text me. You already know I'm not gonna withhold info from you. I'm gonna tell you everything I got.
But again,
because people are being gay, bro. Like some people are like, I can see people like cutting in line, people not sharing info, people being weird about this shit, bro. So like, whatever you need, dude, I'm right there. I'm taking notes and shit, so I'll answer whatever you need. Because some people won't share with you, bro. It's weird how niggas are moving with this.
That's all, Martin. You my man. Again. Use my studios, please. As long as you're in New York City, just hit me. Give me a time. I'll make sure that shit is opened up. I'll make sure that shit is all ready for you. I appreciate you so much. All right? Thank you, my guy.
No worries, bro. I'll talk to you.
I bet.
All right, peace. Later.
Chat. I know some of y'all might not be cool with Myron, bro, but like, yo, chat, let me tell you this. Man, I signed an 8-figure deal with Spotify back in the day. Spotify wanted a big splash. 6ix9ine was my guy. I told I was trying to get a deal with 6ix9ine for Spotify. I told my lawyer, yo, pitch it, me and 6ix9ine podcast. Spotify came back and said, we don't want to put 6ix9ine on contract. We'll give you a deal. If you bring him on, cool. 6ix9ine was hyped about me and him doing a podcast. I had to tell him, I'm like, I got a deal, but they don't want you. I took the deal. Our first episode, 6ix9ine was still down to help me out, even though he knew that company wasn't really fucking with him, but he was trying to get back good with him. Cool. He says, let's do a podcast. He says, how could we get this popping? Wack is talking shit. I bet. Let's do me, you, and Wack. I'm in Miami. I said, it's Rolling Loud weekend. I'll be in Miami too. He says, is Wack in Miami? He's in Miami. He says, how we gonna shoot this? I ain't had staff down there. Shout out to Fresh. I said, yo, we need somebody's studio. Shout out to Fresh and Myron. We could use their studio. Bro, they offered me their studio. The first episode of Off the Record podcast was shot at Myron Gaines Studio, Fresh and Fit. I know some of y'all got mixed thoughts about him, bro. Like, let me tell you this, bro. I'll disappear before I become disloyal. That's just not in my heart. So, I know Myron's here doing his thing. He's grinding. I want him to use my studio, bro. I want him to use my studio. Bro, I pay. How much do I pay really? It's like $15,000 to $18,000. I don't show up there. I get like my assistant be like, "Oh yeah, we stocked the fridge. We did this, we that." I'm like, "Do we have an interview?" I'm like, "Nope." Not even taking interviews at my studio. I'm not gonna let it go. So I'm paying the 15 to 18 bands or whatever the case is. So if I see a homie that needs it, go use that shit. Of course. Anyway, chat, I'm actually getting off of here because I got to go practice, or not practice. I got to go get prepared for a show. Myron, shout out to you, man. I'm going to talk to you a lot in the next couple hours. And I am going to stream early in the morning. But I do want to give you a little. I don't know who's coming. Feel me? Y'all remember this. I could have put any other name on this. I wanted chat niggas in this. This is why it says DJ Akademiks Podcast. Listen. There's big artists, small artists. A lot of people show me love, and I want to thank these artists. But listen, just pop up. We're going to have a good time, okay?
What's your boy Juice?
I love y'all.
We coming, man. We doing Spike Tarantino.
I love y'all, chat.
Then we skirt off in the bed.
Hold up. As I said, don't pull up for nobody. Actually, don't pull up for nobody but me. But shout out to a couple people. They might be in the building. Shout out to Cola Ray. Shout out to Cardi, whoever who pop up. This ain't about y'all though. Like I told everybody, this is about me, chat. So if you think you finna show up and it's about you, it ain't about to be that. You know what I mean? But we do got some people. You know what I mean?
There are so many ashes. You ain't catch that. I can't pass this. Shooter stay strapped. I don't need mine. Bro, put belt right to they behind.
It's all good. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. For the Cassie and Diddy stream, and then y'all know where y'all gonna see me at.
So the Diddy and Cassie situation has been getting freakier and freakier by the day. The more and more I hear about these allegations, Diddy is a freaky man, the king of the freak-offs. And Cassie, you feel me? She was young, vulnerable. But like what Ak said, she could have left. Like, Diddy was not holding her. Well, you know, this is what's hard for me. Allegedly, Diddy wasn't holding her hostage, but she said on the video that came out in the hotel where he hit her over and drug her back, she was trying to leave one of the freak-offs. And Diddy said, "Oh no, you're not going to leave the freak-offs. You got it. Yeah. Wait till the dude, bust a nut, allegedly. Then all over you, then scrape it off, go in the other room and rub it on my nipples." That's what he wanted. It sounds so crazy to say, but that's what Diddy wanted. Like, we seen him in the robe. I thought he was just fresh out the shower, but allegedly he was probably butt naked. I'm surprised there was no baby oil on her or him, or she wiped it off. That's why he was so mad. It was no baby oil on. Hey, man. I genuinely feel bad for Cassie. I feel bad for her husband too, because he has to be in court and he's listening to all these things. And I don't really think Cassie's lying about anything. Like, Cassie just seems like a nice girl, probably like gentle, innocent, like, and she just wanted a career. Like, man, I'm struggling here because I want to be very, very honest about everything, like my point of view. I don't think Diddy was the best of best people, and I think everything he did to Cassie was wrong, and it was definitely manipulative and all that stuff. But like, is it sex trafficking though? Like, this is what he's charged for. Like, domestic violence, yes. Assault, yes. Like, probably a bunch of other crazy stuff, yes. But sex trafficking, bro, I don't know if you could say he was sex trafficking. But it's only day 2 of the trial. And I'm gonna be very, very unbiased about every single thing I say. It's day 2 of the trial. Diddy is he's there every day. They say that he's looking white as hell, he's gray as hell. He's, you feel me? They said he was looking at Cassie the whole time. But day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe 2 weeks later, there might be someone else taking the stand, and we don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe like 3 days later, there's gonna be a new person taking the stand, and they just expose everything about Diddy. Like, we don't know fully everything Diddy's done yet. Like, there might have been men that he was having free calls with. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, Act was the line about what he said. Diddy should just came out and said that he was a flexible, bro. He should just said he was bisexual, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And what Act said, bro, all these rappers gotta come out who was around Diddy, like really, really hung around Diddy and was like really cool with him. They need to come out and like, yeah, yeah, bro. You gotta defend yourself, your integrity. You feel me? But your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And do you feel like Diddy's innocent, or do you feel like he's guilty? And we're talking about sex trafficking. Like, we're not talking about is he a good person or not. Do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking, Cassie? It's your boy Big Act News, and I'm out.